How you guys doing? Thank you for joining us here on SB252. The Philadelphia Eagles just got the win against the Rams, 43-35. Big time win for the Eagles, a rebound week for them after they came up short against the Seattle Seahawks last week on Monday Night Football.
So the Philadelphia Eagles are back to scoring over 30 points per game. But obviously one of the main parts of this game is actually something unfortunate. Carson Wentz got hurt in the third quarter gameplay trying to go in and get a touchdown that was called back because of a holding penalty. Now, we don't know if it's sprained or if it's torn. We really hope it's just sprained. It looks like it might have been. But we really hope Carson Wentz is okay.
You want to add something on that note? I really don't believe it's torn because he was diving for the end zone and he got hit by two defenders. It could be hyperextended or like you said, it could be sprained. Don't think it's a serious injury. I think he'll be fine. Nick Foles came in. Remember, the former Eagles quarterback was 6 for 10 from the field, about 40 yards he threw. Not a stellar performance, but he was able to lead the Eagles to victory nevertheless.
I think the main thing for the Eagles in this game is that they played a lot as a team. They scored 24 points in the first half of gameplay. And then in the third quarter, the Rams came out, Goff threw a touchdown to Watkins, and then a punt was blocked. A Donnie Jones punt was blocked, and the Rams returned it for a touchdown. But the Eagles were able to gather themselves back together and were able to make a comeback, even though they were up, and then they went down some. And then in the fourth quarter of gameplay, Chris Long was able to knock the ball out, sack, fumble, and pick it up at the Rams 25, which allowed Jake Elliott to kick that so crucial field goal that put the Eagles ahead, and were never looking back after that.
Yeah, good win for the Eagles from the Rams' perspective. They're 9-3 now on the season. I believe so.
Rams?
Yeah.
9-4 now.
9-4 now in the season, now that they lost the game, which means the Seattle Seahawks lost the game today, but still can win this division. Although, the two teams will be playing next week in Seattle. So the division will be on the line. I do still believe the Rams will be able to win next week and win this division just because they've been playing very well this season. So the Rams, you lost to the best team in football. Don't be concerned at all.
And now the Philadelphia Eagles have sealed the NFC East over the Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, and Redskins. We've sealed a playoff spot, and we're going to go to the playoffs for the first time since 2013. Now, hopefully the Eagles are okay. Maybe Wentz comes back next week. Maybe not. I know we had Foles last time we went to the playoffs. That was something, and he did really good that season. Obviously, Foles has fallen a whole bunch since then. But I think that the Philadelphia Eagles may be able to make a rebound even if Wentz is out, and still play some good football down the stretch.
And to add on to that note, now the Philadelphia Eagles are all but a lock to get the first seed. Even if they go 1-2 for the final two games, they got it. So it looks like the Eagles are going to have a street ride through Philadelphia in the playoffs. They don't have to worry about traveling on the road like the last 2 weeks. They've had rough games at Los Angeles, at Seattle. You don't have to worry about that. Now, I said something last week about he came on the channel last week, talked a little dirt about me. He said that I was talking trash about the Philadelphia Eagles. What did you say about me?
I said that you said the Philadelphia Eagles weren't a serious contender.
Yeah, I said that the Philadelphia Eagles weren't a serious contender. That's inaccurate. That's not what I said. I just said that I didn't believe in the Philadelphia Eagles at that moment last week because the sample size wasn't enough. Now, I know they were a good record, but here's the thing. They had wins against teams like the Chicago Bears and also against the Dallas Cowboys, who were depleted at the time. They didn't have Elliott. They didn't have some of their main players. They didn't have Sean Lee. But now with a good win this week, I'm more leaning towards the Eagles being a contender now after a great win on the road. So I do believe if they get Jay Ajayi in place, they can be a contender. But at the same time, at the time last week, I wasn't certain. I wasn't sold on the Eagles. Still needed to see a little more. It's trending up. The Eagles are looking good, so I'm believing them more and more each week.
You know what that sounds like? A bandwagoner.
No.
You know why? Of course, last week you weren't on their bandwagon. You weren't on their bandwagon. This week you are. And whenever you beat teams, even if they're bad teams, by a whole bunch of points, by as many points as the Eagles were beating them by, that's a contender as far as I'm concerned. And all of a sudden, now that they beat the Rams, now you think that they're good. Now you think that they're a contender.
It's not a bandwagoner. A bandwagoner is whenever you jump on the team's bandwagon, you start rooting for them. I'm not necessarily rooting for the Eagles. I'm just saying I want to see more. The more and more I see, the more and more I believe in this team. Simply because they don't have much of a history of being very successful in Philadelphia. Particularly, they don't have any rings. I'm not going to let you defend yourself on that because there's no defense of that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us here on SV252. I'll talk to you guys later.